one of those things where if you pick a different camera day, you get a different picture, and I ended up picking the wrong camera day and it gave me a wrong picture or something like that. That would be goofy. Don't confirm or deny it, because that takes the fun away from it. Like, don't tell me anything definitive. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Your boy Ed shot on the scene. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. At security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. Oh, this is confusing. Wait a second. Main gate, employee area, Studio 1, Studio 2. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employees area until noon. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Or after that, at 1 p.m., security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. What up, Rolito? How you doing, baby? The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. That's a wicked death. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. A samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? I listen to the whole thing again. Skip it. I think you probably remember that. But the murder weapon was a spear. How? Medieval. A spear, okay. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did that security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. I'm finna rip her apart. Hello, Chaos Queen. How are you doing? Chaos, 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 chaos Queen. How you doing? Will the witness declare her name? Oh my gosh, bro. She put the Riz on. She saw Edgeworthy and said, this is my boy. I'm finna Riz him up. She ain't never looked like this. She put the makeup on and put the blush on. Okay, buddy. You're exhausted. I'm exhausted too. What'd you get into today? My heart, you a handsome fella. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. I'm gonna start farting here in a second. You got me nervous. Oh, he shook. Your name, please. Ugh, get your hands off of me. Oh, dear, and no need for you to be embarrassed. You can call me Grandma or Gramps for short. Your name, please. He's over his. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy OLDBAG, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's when I was young as OLDBAG, not really, and so the other children make fun of me just because of my name. Believe it? But there was this boy, the captain, that she called me OLDBAG, and he just objected to his own witness. I objected to witnesses talking to this. He said, stop yip-yapping, bro. Objection sustained. The witnesses were afraid from rambling, understand? I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, sir, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff there, eh? You may begin your testimony. She sure is one heck of an old bag. Lawyer Lindsay is back, baby. How you doing, Exodi? Exodi? Exodil. Exotil. How do I say your name? Welcome back, baby. Lawyer Lindsay back on the case. Did you eat a lot of cheese? So chill? So chill. So chill. That's what I said the first time. Are you gaslighting me? I'm buffering. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Had to get my lipstick applied. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a burnt man walked by right over 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed toward the studio. Okay, so I can only think of one thing I can go against that. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. We only have that picture. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. Yet those are true. Had some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Press this. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Good question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I'd lock the gate, didn't I? I did my job. So anyone could have snuck in at that time. I'm not sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway. Pickles, donut, ham sandwich. Donut, ham sandwich. I had a sneeze and a yawn pop in as soon as I said donut, ham sandwich. My body didn't know how to react. I buffered right there between a sneeze and the yawn and thinking about a donut ham sandwich. No, I believe it was, I'm processing it. Never missed one in all my years. I am a certified hater though. I want to see a steel samurai run through too. You can quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Happened at 2:30 p.m., right? So a man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was headed towards the studio. Press. So you saw Mr. Powers, that's what I said. Got wax in your sonny? From front of the secret room. I'll say it again, it was him. Ah, let's hit her with it. Hit her with the sauce, present it. Ah. Let me get this straight, old bag. Mrs. Old Bag. I wish I could touch y'all's eyeball whenever I do this. Someday there's gonna be a streaming device that allows me to be like 4D or something. And when I touch the lens of my camera, it feels like I'm touching your eyes. I can't wait for that. When that comes, I'm gonna invest in it thoroughly. I need to touch y'all's eyeballs. YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok eyeballs right here. Touch my fingers. Do I wash my hands? That's none of your concern. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? You're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. He doesn't even fit the costume. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey? Anyone can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right? No, they can't. Edgeworth is over this witness. He is over her, bro. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is a still. I like Edgeworthy, bro. Edgeshot, what's his name? Edge Clear? I like him. Uh-oh, she geeking. I know that I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. Because he's old as well, bro. He bald, that head is shiny. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Off, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? She's useless, bro. The prosecution would like to ask you, the witness. Please make known all the information to your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give me Edgeworth, you mean the world to me. I'm imagining you with like an Edgeworth cutout in your room, Spaghetti. I'm about to get one too. Wait a second. I already need to get a President Hudson shield. Old Windbag has left, even with Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. That's how I knew his Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine a witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Huh. Where do I press? I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. I feel like I should press that right off the rip. We're gonna run through the action scene. How Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. If he broke a spear, if he broke his own spear, how was that perfectly intact spear used as the murder weapon? The samurai spear the murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Oh, this strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Huh, apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You see, he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. Are you absolutely sure? So he was walking strangers because he was injured. Doesn't look like he was dragging his foot. See, and he didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how I knew it. Powers happy. Huh. What do you mean, apparently? Was Mr. Powers' ankles badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I'm not pointing your fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said to the youths, they always want to go at each other, pointing fingers this way and that. It's enough to make an old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I didn't say anything. I think Edgeworth has bet his match. I didn't say anything to her yet. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Okay, you can see he's dragging. Okay, here's day. Okay. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers that have been dragging his leg. He has a point. Anyone can drag your leg. It does seem like quite likely that it was Mr. Powers. There's gotta be more than this. I'd better keep pressing her. That's all right. What else am I gonna press? Well, Nick, on any glaring contradictions? Well, she seems pretty sure that was Powers in the photo. I guess I'll just press her and see if I can shake her conviction. What am I gonna press? Who was president at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate, and me. Where's Penny? What about Penny? Penny said she was there. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. So she didn't see the run through then. Thought power, trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh. The power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where? Don't be kissing my ankles, you dirty bag! Let's skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Power's ankles. If Penny didn't know about Power's ankle, then Penny wouldn't be in the costume dragging her foot, or dragging the leg behind. Penny doesn't know about the sprained ankle, so Penny wouldn't be in the costume intentionally dragging that foot. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. I guess I'll press this too. Was Mr. Power's ankle? Oh, I've already pressed that. Think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this steel samurai costume now? Actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not that's super important, Ed Shot. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? It is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Real Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Wait. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. Defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. She got more testimony, Roy. Let's go. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have been the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness. What? I'm at 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. That's correct. Let's press this. Nobody's suspicious looking pass by at all. Nobody's suspicious looking, right? No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Let's press this. Are you sure? The witness has to answer the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Oh, God. Old Windbag sure has, or well, you know what I mean. Old Windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see the Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. We need to get the Gumshoe out here, bro. Gumshoe needs to be out here. The only person I saw go to the studio before him was Will Powers. You can't say it was Will Powers. You saw the Steel Samurai. Huh? I guess you can't get away with that. What up, Arcade? Arcade Star Kendra. Hello, hello. She ain't the only one thirsting over Edgeworth. I see what y'all are saying. Do I have anything in my evidence? I'm scared, bro. They just started threatening my health meter, dude. I'm scared. That's even contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Ah! Oops, that didn't go so well. Huh? Huh. You know what I mean? We're skipping over important details. I'm for it. That's how I'm reading them. What detail is she forgetting? I pressed that. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. How would you have seen them from the employee area? There's no way. If we're all in the employee area, there's no way you see if someone goes in through the main gate. Did I press this? I feel like this is where I use this evidence. Maybe I can use it now? There's no way she could have saw people go in if they're in the employee area. What up, Tyus? What up, Tamara? Tamara Rose? Hello. Tyus and Tamara Rose, how are y'all doing? They're just kicking my butt right now. But I think I'm on the right track of thought. Like, she said they were all in the employee area before 1 o'clock. If they're all in the employee area, that's like a blind spot looking at the main gate through there into Studio 1 and Studio 2. I think... What up, Devil Hunter? I'm gonna try... I think I already tried this. Let's try it again. I feel like that contradicts her ability to see. Arcade, thank you for the follow. What's your question, Tia? That doesn't work. I didn't mean to do that.
Thank you.
Noctis fanboy. Thank you for the follow. Shout out Noctis, baby. Final Fantasy 15. Let's go. No, I don't watch Law and Order. Devil Hunter. Printed at 2 p.m. Dude, she's kicking my butt. Is it because I'm tired? Hopefully y'all didn't hear me fart just now, 'cause I just let one rip. Yeah, Zafir, this is a puzzle game. Don't take the one thing about the game away from me. Like, I'll figure it out. There's a big sign. Like, if I was just playing here and taking hints and tips from everyone in the chat, like, there's really no point in me playing it or streaming it. This is like, if I just continuously get answers back and forth and just fire through, there's like, what are we doing here? That's all we really have in this game. You're a crow now, Key. What are you talking about? How are you a crow? I thought I just saw someone. Hello, BB. One more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at a studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What is photo number 1? Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit about the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Don't you think that's a wee bit strange? Don't you think that's kind of peculiar? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Ah, turn my music up, turn my theme music up, boy, let's cook. Order, order, I live for the struggle, Kendra. I live for the struggle. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence, I love it when he begins time for that favor, bro. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of these photos. Well, who could have erased the data for the other photo? Ifs! I wish I could touch y'all's eyeball. Only someone with access to the security lady herself. Eh? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. And the witness explained this to the court. I don't understand these new fangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to know. I want to don't know what this means either. Some help you are, edgy boy. You're a whippersnapper too. Oh, she finna get locked up, bro. Throw away the key. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. How tall is Edshot? I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you can put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Let's rip her apart one last time, big bro. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on a security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that are suspicious. Look and you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard that he's stressed out, man. He did not sign up for this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Edgeworth, he finna have a heart attack, dude. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Press this. Another job? That's right, I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes. Do you back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Mrs. Oldbag! Well, I didn't touch that suspicious like a Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out the one photo that day. Come to think of it, couldn't she think of that a little earlier? Classic old windbag maneuver, Maya. Might be a useful tactic to remember for use in my future career as a windbag. Some of y'all windbags, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I was about to say something I didn't mean, my bad. I skipped it again. 1, 2, 3. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. A fanboy? You're a fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. Freaks in nature. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? This is a murder case, bro. Why are these people so finicky with information? It's a murder case, dude. What are we doing? I'd be doing the same. I'd be lying through my butt, bro. I locked him in. Abdo 098990 09890. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. This is for you, Abdo. A sound from our Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. Undisputed Shade. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow, Shade. This sound is for you. Also from our Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. Tia, the amount of times I tried to say that but had to stop myself. The judge is so useless, Spaghetti. Spaghetti, listen. Tangent. Spaghetti. Last week, I made a huge amount of spaghetti. I ate it the entire week. I made a week's worth of spaghetti. And listen, Spaghetti. I'm about to make another week's worth of spaghetti tomorrow. I can't be helped. I'm in a spaghetti kind of mindset right now. I'm going to go to the Walmart, get the ingredients, and make a huge deal of spaghetti again. I started a fire the first time I made spaghetti a few years ago.
Thank you.
What is that name? Is that name Birthday Cake? Birthday Cake. Thank you for the follow. This is for you, Birthday Cake.
Nini.
How you doing, Birthday Cake? How do you even do what? A week worth is reasonable, BB. Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Pineapple. Thank you for the follow, Pineapple. Pineapple, this is for you. Fire. wish y'all, I mean, you see, every now and then I think, man, I want to do a cooking stream, but like, I'm a boy that set fire to spaghetti, bro. Am I really trying to have a fire started on my stream, dude? I don't know, Crow. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the empty employee area. That's a huge detail! That's a security violation! She is terrible at her job. What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say? I agree, Katan. The grate has been, I'm hearing voices again. The grate has been loose for a while. Leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they're freaks. This is scary, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Anyone is a kid to you when you're 80 years old. She can say someone's a whippersnapper, but that can still mean an adult. Anyone is a kid when you reach 80 years old, lady. You can't just be calling everyone whippersnappers. Kids. No, she said whippersnapper. She's been calling you a whippersnapper. Whippersnapper. She's been calling you a what?
Thank you.
Tamara, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Again, officially. I hope to see you again later.
You.
What up, Eden? Eden, they did not say minors, Eden.
Thank you.
Sir Vulcan, thank you for the follow. Arcade, another arcade. Arcade and Arcade Star Kendra. Arcade, thank you for the follow. What up, Asher? How you doing? Man, y'all, I hate it. Like every time one of my students pops in, they start talking about school and everything, I gotta ban them immediately, bro. I just like to give that warning every now and then. Like every time one of my students pops in, they're like, Mr. Lindsay, ban, yada yada, ban immediately. Like just give that, like to give that warning, you know. Tokito Haru, thank you for the follow. Vulcan, there, it's been a blast. I'm really loving it so far. Domino, what's good with you? Thank you for the follow. How you doing, Domino?
Thank you.
June, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello, how you doing, June? Game time is see, like, what up, Ash? Hello, Ash. So on the photo that you erased, doing good, good. It was a boy, probably second or third grade. Oh, so it was a kid. I feel like she's still making this a, what? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about second or third grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. You already tried to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting the vital information this time. The spear was broken, so who knows if it was actually at its full length or full weight capacity. There's a new one coming out. I still gotta play it. There's so many more I gotta play before I even think about that one, Crow. The tube of you. Okay, here we go. Hey, Sleepy, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Man, I wish I had chest hair like that. If I had chest hair like that, it was like flowing out of my collar, I'd always let it flow free. I'd be rolling it up with my fingers every day. It'd be stinky. I bathe. It wouldn't be stinky. I don't know why I said it'd be stinky. That was an intrusive thought. That was my other voice speaking, probably my 8th voice, when it was flipping my first voice. I take baths. I don't take baths, I take showers. I'm a clean individual. When's the last time you washed your hands? Check yourself before you check me. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in a security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked into taking it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? Doesn't look too good. You're the only lucky suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. That's Wolverine's brother. It is. Big facts. Good night, Ash. You feel like chest hair would be uncomfortable to have? No comment. What up, eggs? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person that could have committed this crime. Penny! Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you may have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Y'all have accused the innocent plenty of times in our short playthrough already. Larry Butts? Me? What are we doing? You accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes were high enough. Oh, I'm already low on health! So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Hey, Melissa. I'm stressing. What's your theory, Crow? Huh? What's your theory, Crow? You like when I put my eyeball against your eyeball like this, Crow? When our eyeballs touch like this, Crow? Do you like that? Do you like that, huh? Huh? How do you feel about that, Crow? I made a decision. I know what I'm gonna pick. I know what I'm gonna pick. I know what I'm gonna pick. Wait, Kirby has a thought. What'd you say, Kirby? Okay. I want to say the security lady, bro. I want to say the security lady. I really do. I really want to say security lady. I also want to say grade school boy. I don't think it was actually a grade school boy. I think them identifying, like highlighting the word whippersnapper when she was describing the grade school boy does not mean it was actually a grade school boy. I don't think it was the assistant girl, because the assistant girl couldn't have known that he sprained his ankle and would not have been limping like that. What up, A-Rod? Dang, I just had an urge to Google it, bro, but I just fought that intrusive thought. I can't Google it. If I Google it, this won't be a genuine playthrough. I'm just letting you know what's going in my mind right now. I had a thought. Like, I just pulled my phone out and this is what I typed into Google or Safari on my phone. I'll be completely honest, bro. I had an intrusive thought. I typed in assistant girl, grade school boy. Probably not the best kind of search history to have on my phone. But like, that's what I Googled. And like, I almost did it, dude. Oh, but we're gonna suffer. What up, Irish sandwich? I don't think it. Yeah, y'all gonna see Chris Hansen pop in through the back of my screen, but like, go ahead and turn the stream off for me, buddy. Or keep it on. He's gonna be like, actually, keep the stream on for me, buddy. This saves me the time for buying camera crew. I think it's a grade school boy, honestly. And also, I don't think this matters that much as well. I don't think this is as big of a moment as I'm imagining, because we're gonna have another investigative day, then another court day. I think whatever I pick now is not gonna be the most dangerous thing. Why don't you take a seat? I'm already taking a seat, buddy. But I feel like it wasn't actually a child though, BB. Because the detail behind that is that like the old bag was calling everyone a whippersnapper. She called the judge a whippersnapper. She called Edgeworth a whippersnapper, me a whippersnapper. Everyone's a whippersnapper. And to her, everyone is young. Everyone's a kid. Everyone's a whippersnapper. So, and we've already identified that she's been forgetting crucial details. And like, sure, the person would have to be able to fit through that. It's the grade school boy. It's not actually a grade school boy. Oh my God. Here's my line of thinking. Do y'all remember when I was looking at the picture and I was like, man, they're not even tall enough to fit it because the clothes were dragging on the floor? They're not tall enough for the costume. So that already eliminates like, that doesn't really eliminate anything, but it makes me think it's a smaller person already. They're like the costume, the leggings were dragging on the floor. That's one thing. The broken spear makes me think, because so you got the costume was too big for the person to begin with. the broken spear. You got her calling everyone a whippersnapper despite how old they might be. Probably could have been an older person that might have been a little on the smaller side. Everyone start mewing right now. Start mewing right now. I think we finna pull the trigger, bro. We finna pull the trigger, bro. Let's get it, man. Lawyer Lindsay out of job, let's go. It was a grade school boy. Time to suffer the consequences. I'm banning someone right now if we get this wrong. I'm so scared to press A. If we get this wrong, I'm banning someone right away. My heart's racing. I really do need to get my heart rate monitor set up for this. Oh my God, my heart hurts. Get EDP up out of here, boy. What are we doing? Get EDP up out of here. Who let EDP in here? Get him up out of here. How about you take a seat, EDP? What are we doing out here, man? Talking about ban me, daddy. Jesus Christ. That's why you can't say certain things out loud. Oh my God, did I goof? My heart's racing. Dude, they gave me 3 sets of periods. If they give me a 4th, I'm gonna start crying. I feel like this is scripted. This is supposed to happen. Why is anyone saying anything? Bah! Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear. For one thing, the murder weapon was a steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Ah! Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Oh well, I tried, big bro. Who are we banning? Oh, I guess we already banned EDP, huh? Wow. Hello, M. How are you doing? What up, Corey, man? I swear it wasn't a 2nd grader. I thought it was a little person. I thought it was like a 5'10" dude or something. I don't know, man. I didn't think it was a kid. I thought it was like a 5'10" dude. I don't know, bro. I thought I was cooking something. I was cooking some dubious food, man. It was a security lady. Windy old bag. Oh no. Is this my first game over, bro? I didn't mean to click windy old bag. What happens at the game over screen? I guess we're about to find out, right? The no death run has finally come to an end. My illustrious history of a gamer doing no death runs is finally coming to an end. I can't believe I clicked windy old bag. This was a grave oversight. It's Penny. It's been Penny all along. I knew it was Penny. I didn't want to believe it was Penny though, but I'm afraid to accept my consequences. So I think I'm just gonna end the game right here. I'm not gonna click A. That's the end of our Ace Attorney trilogy playthrough. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a blast. Great series. So far, I'd rate it 10 out of 10. What happens after this? I guess I'll never know. Guess we'll never know. It's your boy, Ray Lindsay, signing off. Who knows what we'll be streaming tomorrow? I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Y'all, I'm so serious right now. I feel sick over this decision. I feel like I am dying inside right now. Let me apply to Burt's Bees. Sponsor. I'm looking for a sponsorship, Burt's Bees. My name is Rael Lindsay. I live in Oklahoma. I'm a band director. You know, I'll be playing trumpet, be getting some chapped lips. Burt's Bees is the way to go. This is not a paid advertisement. Burt's Bees sponsored me. Burt's Bees, y'all sponsor any other streamers? Holler at your boy. Let's get it popping. Band director as well. Ooh! Band director as well. I'll be involved with people that be using instruments in their lips. Multifaceted. Sponsor me. Burt's Bees. Holler at your boy. Y'all like black people? I'm black. Let's get it. The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury, so it couldn't have been Penny. I said that. I knew that. Lawyer Lindsay, bottom of his class, but I still got past the bar on the 17th attempt. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person, other than Powers and Hammer, who knew about the injury. Has this turned me insane? Insane? I feel like I've never been insane a day in my life. The 10 voices in my head tell me otherwise. Huh? Yeah, I agree. Yes. There's only one other person. The security lady, old bag. Let's dance, lady. She had that shoulder shimmy. What? Whippersnapper. Let's dance, lady. Order. Is this true, old bag? Old bag? That's Mrs. Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into the studio when the scene of the murder. Simply simple. Thank you for the follow. You know, simply simple. When I read your name, when I see the words simply simple, I'm reminded of a few things. Number one being a juice, simply whatever. Orange juice, matter of fact. No pulp. If you drink orange juice and pulp, you're a villain, and you will be incarcerated, rightfully so, for life. It also reminds me of Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simply simple. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Be ready to interlock your toes at any given moment. Lawyer Lindsay on the job, boy, let's go. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume if she liked the way it stank? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Yeah. When I start burping, I start chirping. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. When I start burping, I start chirping. That's odd. It smells like sauerkraut in here. I haven't had sauerkraut in years. Could it actually be Dr. Robotnik? Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Edgeworth be pouncing? Is that why I like Edgeworth? He be pouncing? Feral? Primal? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection? And some new danging evidence? I can't see your name, but thank you for the follow, baby. Welcome on in. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. Edgeworth is so over her, bro. He wants his case done. He needs her locked up immediately. I miss my wife tells. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you, I'm listening. Simple, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Simple with the love. They made my butt itch, Simple. I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, we'll just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case. Gundam Tanaka. What's good with you? Thank you for the follow, Tanaka. Ah. She's talking about her dentures for a crow. What if I had dentures? I don't have dentures. The dentures hurt. Y'all, my grandma Ponzel, they came to visit us in Lawton, Oklahoma one year. I was a kid, and we had a poodle. His name was Wishbone. One day, my grandma goes, like, we wake up, she goes, baby, I can't find, she lived in Newberry, South Carolina. They got real deep accents. She goes, baby, I can't find my dentures. So I'm like, okay, where could they be? We're looking for them. My dog is underneath the coffee table in the living room with a full set of dentures in his mouth, bro. Full set of choppers. And he wouldn't give them back. Imagine seeing a dog with a human smile underneath your table in the dark. That image got burned into my mind. Wishbone. Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers suspect in this case. Can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed, that did it. And that windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. You're a strong old lady. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to kids than you mean to your eldest day, whippersnapper? I approve. Did she give the spear back to him after she taped it? Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. What's up, Wild Oak? You may have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. What up, Shane? Shane Wise in the building, baby. It's not the key card. Dude, this is my last chance. I can't die. I can't miss another one. Slosh, thank you for the coffee magic. Tamara, thank you for the headphones and the donut. Oh, it was an accident. Uh-oh. What do you mean save? Can I save? How do you save? I can't save. You can't save right here. How do you save? I'm probably cooked. See, it's so hard to play this game and like want to read chat and everything, and then you have like this random people dropping the answer in, and it's like once I see the answer, I can't pretend like I didn't see it. Because at that point, like if I see the answer and I'm like, oh, okay, either like I just fake it, I fake a reaction, and then it's like, oh, I finally figured it out, yay. And then at that point, it's like, what am I doing? Like, why am I even playing a game if I'm faking reactions? Or it's like, I sit here and I think about it. It's like I sit here, I don't look at chat, and I think about it, and I live with my consequence. Like I either get it right or get it wrong. So like I can't even fully enjoy that moment right there. Would witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings at the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. He does not even know his client's name. And the prosecution will look further to this Oldbag before we continue. How you doing, deadbeat uncle? This court is adjourned. Oh, wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, that's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? He's crashing out. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. What is she doing? My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. They were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay, let's get into it. What up, Boba Trinkets? Hello, Nova. Miss Oldbag. This is crucial information. Why'd you just keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. All right. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Thank you!
Boba Trinkets, thank you for the follow. They were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Grumble. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Going around accusing them, not gonna let them get away scot-free. Them? Who were these people? Well, the director, the producer for starters. Director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in a Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the date in question. The director and the producer, and there are some bigwigs. Jesus Christ, were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution would gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. He can't take this anymore, dude. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Ah. Eisen. What up, Egg Banana? How you doing? Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really, it's nothing. Or should I, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. Now's my chance to get the material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, no, look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without any accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. I almost thought let's get down to business like Mulan. Yes, this is my first playthrough, Egg Bun. This is my first playthrough. Happy Faraday Friday. Oh, what time is it? What time is it? It's only 11:06 for me. Yeah, I didn't even need the extra save. I'm liking it a lot so far, Egg Bun. Liking it quite a bit.